Honestly, I don't buy the story of the elements in government that tell folks that they need to stay home. I just don't. I don't, man. I don't think that is the right path, trajectory for America. Just seems really dark, man. These governors who think that they're Gestapo. They believe themselves to be Gestapos telling people to stay at home. Hey, I want for each and every one of you governors to know, fuck you and I said so. I'm one Sir Grove. This is C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. I am the host of this show, and like I said, if you're a governor telling people to stay home, man, go fuck yourself, man. For real. Go fuck yourself. I don't buy the story that the CDC, with its agenda, I just don't, man. Listen, I've worked in government extensively as a civilian technical expert, and I'm not saying that the coronavirus or whatever it really is, I'm not saying it's not dangerous. I've said that I believe that it's dangerous the whole time. I've talked about it. I just don't believe the fucking story that the government tells the people. I just can't, because I know way too much. I know way too much about our government and how it operates. And I'm just simply saying that I know enough about the history of our government and foreign governments to know that governments lie to the people. And they create shit. They create fucking problems. They cause fucking problems. And then they pretend like they're the ones solving the problem. I don't know where this fucking thing came from, man. We were told that it's China. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. You know, I just have to be a rational person. I have to be someone with an open mind. I can't always believe the fucking cover story. I just can't always go with the crowd. I can't always fucking believe the hype. I just can't, man. Because I've seen human experimentation, case histories on YouTube and other places that I've read in scholarly journals on the web and offline in books and person to person from people who I've communicated with who have worked in different government programs at different agencies and military and defense and different organizations and so on and so forth. And in my travels, at my age, semi-retired, I know a lot of fucking people from around the world. I have a pretty extensive Rolodex of international persons. And when I hear that is receive bits and pieces of information from all around the world, and I put it together, and I look at it, and I see it for what it is, I know that the governments of the world are not always telling the truth. And there always seems to be some type of fucking manipulation involved. By the way, if you are true fans of this show, then IWE495 most certainly appreciate you. And I mean that. Loyal fans, those of you who are true fans and supporters of this show and have been. So, I've read enough sci-fi books, and I've read enough books in general, and I've seen enough case studies and histories to know that this type of shit, look, man, again, I know what the media is saying, and I know what some people believe in terms of the crowd, and I just can't buy it. I just can't. There are too many things, man, about the whole thing that in my book, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a fact checker. I check facts. That's what I do. I use logic tables, logic, applied science, investigative tools, methods, analytic tools, methods, techniques. And when I look at this event, air quotes, pandemic, epidemic, what have you, when I look at it forensically, man, there's just something that's real fucking fishy about it. Something that just doesn't jive, man. Something that's real dark and sketchy about it all. You know, it just conveniently, and I'm saying conveniently in air quotes, it's just, man, there's something that's just, I don't know, man. I just have to call bullshit when I smell it. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Kind of like 9/11, I don't know what it is, man. Just can't really put my finger on it, but there's just something about it, man. You know, and I won't mention any countries, but you know the numbers that are coming out of some countries, in addition to the way that those countries are behaving at the governmental level, I'm like, right. It's weird. Numbers seem unreported, underrepresented. Yeah, unrepresentative of probably what's really going on in your country. That's strange. Huh. I wonder why you're keeping a poker face. I wonder why that would be. You know, what do you know? What do you fucking know that other people don't know? So this thing, this coronavirus, it originated in Wuhan, huh? Really? Did it? How fucking convenient. And I'm saying convenient in air quotes, in that it just seems real coincidental, man, and incidental. I just have to ask these questions because my human mind tells me, man, that there's something bullshit about the whole thing. There's something that's real convenient about the whole... Look, man, you can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. Whatever happened to the fucking whistleblower? Whatever happened to the coup? Whatever happened to the coup plotters? Whatever happened to... Oh, yeah, that's right. All this should happen right after that. What's up with all the stall tactics of Nancy Pelosi? What's up with the unpreparedness of the unprepared nature of the state of New York after 9/11? Where has all the money been going to with the overhaul of our government after 9/11? I thought New York was prepared for some shit, like a pandemic, like a terrorist attack, like a major event like this. That's weird. It's weird that New York isn't. That's weird that pretty much everything we've been told about post 9/11 preparedness is bullshit. So what else is bullshit in a post 9/11 world? Where did all the fucking money go for counterterrorism and to buy respirators and other supplies and equipment and resources and tools for survival? Where did the money go? Where the fuck did the money go? And Andrew Cuomo, he can fuck off, man. You can go fuck yourself, Andrew. Fuck you and every governor like you. You like Nazi Germany? Do you like it? Is it fun? Is it fun? Because that's what you're doing right now, is you're doing Nazi Germany in America. So I ask you, is it fucking fun? I'm asking you a valid question. You want to lock your fucking state down? You like playing the role of Gestapo and Stasi? Yeah. There seems to be a pattern to all this. All these fucking liberal governors and Rhino in Maryland, because, you know, that's a Rhino governor, and not a real Republican. And so they all seem to be in coordination, all in cahoots, all in orchestration, all fucking playing along with each other. You know, during the rise of Hitler, when I was in counterintelligence, security studies, counter-espionage through American Military University, and also working in intelligence as a defense contractor at DOJ, as a civilian paid contractor, and many other agencies, federal, state. Yeah. When I was in academia, higher education, working on research in the areas of geopolitics, counter-espionage, as I said, counterintelligence, it was a securities studies program. It was a security studies program for counterintelligence, for counterterrorism, post 9/11. So I wrote a paper on the subject of futures and how there was a television presentation where Pedo Wilson, who had been the star of La Femme Nikita, she talks about how when Hitler rose to power, what a lot of people did, Pedo Wilson from La Femme Nikita, the original, before Maggie Q, the TV show, before the new version with Maggie Q. Pedo Wilson, she's in this presentation where they talk about how comic books predicted the rise of Hitler and how little to no persons in the West actually knew who Hitler was. He was actually a menace like Hitler, depicted as himself. He was in actual fucking comic books. And if you didn't read comic books, you probably didn't know who the fuck Hitler was. But the people who are the minds behind the writing, the storylines, the illustrations, people who are intellectuals, who are forward thinkers, they knew about Hitler. They knew that he was a menace. 10 years before 9/11, a lot of you didn't even know who the fuck Osama bin Laden was. You had no idea who the fuck he was, or Golden Triangle, or Q, or any of this stuff. All these different names that had been assigned to, ascribed to, attributed to, air quotes, Al-Qaeda. Yeah, these people, they had their construction development shit they were doing. They were moving money around with all these different shell companies. They were builders. They were building shit. They were working on development projects so that they could funnel fucking terrorist monies around to all these different countries in this triangular manner, from this country to that country to this country, back to this country, in a triangular geometric pattern. And a lot of people didn't even know who the fuck Al-Qaeda was until that group started to be referred to as Al-Qaeda. That's right. That's right. Osama bin Laden, who it is said was at some point on our U.S. intel community payroll until he went rogue. When he went rogue and he became the boogeyman because all of a sudden Al-Qaeda existed out of the blue when there had been no such fucking thing before that. And this isn't a conspiracy. This is just how it was all compiled and put together by policymakers in Washington who, and I'm not saying Al-Qaeda wasn't an actual threat, I'm just simply saying that U.S. intelligence gave Al-Qaeda the name Al-Qaeda. You know, invented the shit. I'm not saying that it's not real and that it's not a group of fucking terrorists. I'm just simply saying that kind of materialized out of thin air. Mysteriously and conveniently. So, some of you don't know that, and you didn't know that, and now you fucking know that. And when I listen to the different experts, demolitions experts, weapons experts, airline pilots, astrophysicists, propulsions experts, people who are rocket scientists who do rocketry, propulsion, jet, aircraft, fucking spacecrafts, space vehicles, military personnel, high-ranking military officials who are not speaking on the basis of anonymity. They're actually speaking out. And they say that 9/11 was an inside job. If the U.S. fucking intelligence community is telling you that 9/11 doesn't fucking add up, I'm saying different elements within the U.S. intelligence community and other experts from around the world, if you don't take the word of people in the U.S. military who have been in the U.S. military, who are experts. Now listen, I understand. I know about fallacies. Yeah, but when over 100,000 fucking experts come out and they explain that a fuselage does not explode in that way and create a little 6-inch fucking dent in the Pentagon, and you're led to believe otherwise, that there was this huge explosion despite the fact that there's nothing fucking there, something doesn't add up in my book. But if you want to believe what the media and the government has told you about how 9/11 played out, and you want to ignore the evidence where they talked to the farmer, rancher, and he was like, nah, I'm a farmer. I'm a rancher. Nah, I've been out here all day. I haven't seen any fucking plane crash. And they're like, wait, so you didn't see a jet airliner commercial crash? He's like, are you kidding me? Look, I've been in this neck, these woods for the past my whole life now, you heard? And if there had been some type of major airline disaster, I kind of think I would have known about it. So those same camera crew, they go and look around and there's nothing there. I mean, there's a few like little scraps of paper that are on fire. You know what I mean? But there's no fucking indication that there was a major jumbo jet that went down. Now, why would that be? Where's the wreckage? Yeah, where is it? I'm just asking you. I've seen over 100 documentaries on 9/11. Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up. Now, if you want to be in the category of ignorance is bliss, if you want to just go about your life, you know, you don't want to take the red pill, you just want to go about your business, and you just want to listen to the media and have the media control your fucking minds, well then you have the right to be mind controlled. You can do that. Some people, it makes them feel better. They're comfortable and content living in bliss because ignorance is fucking bliss. If you want to believe the story that you're being spoon-fed and that's being piped out through the spectrum, yeah, there's some restaurant in China and they ate some shit that they weren't supposed to, like it's the first time that this has happened, you know, somewhere in the world over zillions of eons. Yeah, someone ate, a bat, and it had in its reservoir, this parasite or microbial life or virus or whatever, and it leapt from the dead animal into the human, and it created a worldwide fucking virus. Yeah, sure it did. Yeah, that makes sense in the world of science. No, I know, it happens periodically. There's this jump from viruses from humans that then spreads across the fucking globe. You know, if you poke an anthill, ants come out, right? If you poke a fucking beehive, bees come out, right? If you poke a dead bat in China, it spreads across the fucking globe. Oh, yeah. Of course it does. Yeah, and it's the first time that it's happened in human history, right? Right? Someone ate a dead bat, and then it turned into a virus that spread globally? Sure, man. Totally. Hey, man, don't ever eat a dead bat. Creates a global pandemic. Shuts down economies. Yeah, 20,000 people have died out of 7.8 billion people. Dude, if you eat a bat, man, you're going to have close to 1 million people infected and 20,000 people dead. Yeah, 20,000 people dead, man. You don't want to eat a dead bat that has that virus in it because, man, that virus will spread to 150 countries and shut down economies. And governors will tell you to stay home. You know why? All because somebody ate a bat. Yeah, somebody ate a bat in a restaurant in China because they've never eaten a bat before, right? No, of course not. It's the first time a bat has ever been eaten in a fucking Chinese restaurant in Wuhan, in the Hubei province. Yeah. What a fucking coincidence. Of all the zillions of bats on the planet, there just happened to be that one fucking bat in that Chinese grocery store, underground food, market, whatever. Just that one fucking unlucky bat. Man, someone gnawed into it. Oh, there's that magic fucking deadly fucking disease that just happened to conveniently spread to all the liberal states. Yeah, with their liberal governors, who then automatically shut their governments down and their economies during Trump's booming economy. Oh yeah, whatever happened to the whistleblower? Whatever happened to the coup? Where's the coup? What happened to the coup? I'm just asking, what happened to the coup? Huh? Yeah, Zaid's client. Zaid and his law firm. And their whistleblower that had the big story. You know, when Nancy Pelosi, when she was playing her games for all those months. Now, talk about U.S. intel. Isn't she keyed in on U.S. intel? Didn't she know about this looming pandemic? Didn't she have knowledge of it from the U.S. intelligence community? As the president was being warned of all the zillions of things that can happen to planet Earth. You know, the sun can explode. Earth can explode. Aliens can come down that are not good ones. Fucking volcano can blow. Earth could be hit by a fucking asteroid, and guess what? There's one bat out of zillions of fucking bats on planet Earth, and if you bite into it, guess what's gonna happen? A chain reaction that shuts down Trump's economy. She must have known about that. She must have heard about the looming pandemic because our U.S. intelligence community magically knew about a pandemic that was on the horizon. Because for zillions of years there have been coronaviruses. But guess what? This year, the U.S. intelligence community, with our crystal ball, magically knew in advance that there was a bat in Wuhan, China, that if you bit into that one bat, it was gonna spread across 150 countries and shut down Donald Trump's economy. And so they warned Donald Trump, there's a looming pandemic on the horizon. There's a bat in Wuhan province. Hopefully someone won't bite into that one. Wink, wink. Because all the other bats on planet Earth with the civets virus, SARS, they've all been pretty safe for thousands of years, but there's one in particular that when you eat that one, it's gonna chain react into this snowball event that shuts down liberal states, Mr. Trump. Wink, wink, if you catch our drift. Hashtag deep state. I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Something seems weird about the whole. So where's the whistleblower? Where's John Durham's report? In fact, where the fuck is James Comey and Robert Mueller and Andrew McCabe? Oh, yeah, you know what? I kind of remember something similar to this. Yeah. The more I think about it, weren't they around during 9/11 at the FBI too? Huh. What a fucking coincidence.